Okay guys, first some serious stuff, so read this before we get into the video. Hello everyone, now that that's out of the way we can go straight into the video. Today I'm gonna talk about my gold strategy. I do it on the 5-minute time frame and I do it on the 5-minute time frame alone. You can try other time frames, but this is what I backtested and this is what's shown good results to me. What I do is I find a short-term trend and I trade the pullbacks. I use the Fibonacci tool to decide when to enter, where to put the stop loss and where to put the take profits. I'm gonna split this into 3 parts. The first part we go through the rules and what tools we're using. And the second part, we're gonna go through the expectations of the strategy, talk about win rate. And the third part, we're gonna dive into the chart and do some back testing, and we're gonna do that for a full day, not more than that, because that's enough for you to understand how this strategy works, and then you can do the back testing on your own. You can try different instruments, different input values, etc. Okay, before we jump into the chart and I'm gonna show you how I trade this, let's go through the rules that you see here on the right side. As I said, I trade only the gold on the 5-minute time frame. I trade with the short-term trend. I always risk the same on each trade. I trade 1 to 8 risk to reward. I move stop loss to break even when the position is in 20% towards the take profit to protect my capital. I never close my trades manually. Either they hit stop loss or they hit take profit or they moved stop loss. I only take trades between 7 in the morning and up until 7 in the evening CET. And I only have 1 position open at a time. Okay, as I told you, this strategy it's 1 to 8 risk to reward, so be aware of that, because win rate and risk to reward often goes hand in hand. And if you have a high reward, you have a lower win rate. If you have a lower reward, you have a higher win rate. That's mathematically how it most of the time works. So that's something you can keep in mind. So if you feel scared and if you feel that you can't stick to the trading plan, if you have a low win rate because you get too emotionally attached to every trade and every loss, then this strategy is not for you. For the entry, the stop loss and the take profit, I use the Fibonacci tool. I draw the Fibonacci from this obvious swing low to the obvious swing high, or in the other way around if it's a short position. The entry I use is at 0.786. Stop loss I put at 0.91, and take profit I make 8 times the size of the stop loss. Okay, let's dive into the chart. Here you see the gold chart on the 5-minute time frame. What I've done here is I prepared a day. It was a few weeks back. I didn't trade this week, so I took a day that I haven't traded, so I have no clue in how it's gonna move. And I'm gonna show you now what I do normally. I use the Fibonacci tool to get the levels, and I drag them from the obvious swing lows to swing highs, or the other way around, depending on which direction I want to trade. So in this case, we see this obvious swing low. I hold control of my keyboard and drag it up here. Then TradingView knows to snap it to the highest or lowest point, which is very convenient. Now, when I'm trading, when I've done this, I put a pending order at this place. So I put a pending order, but we don't know now if price is gonna come down there. So I will not put the effort to put these tools here and 8 times like that. Because you never know if price is gonna come down here or not. So it's gonna be a lot of time, because there can be quite few Fibonacci tools on the chart. So, but as I told you now, if I draw the Fibonacci tool, there is a pending order. So imagine that there is a pending order. So we see same here from up here. to here, it's a obvious high to an obvious low. So if price comes up here while we move forward, we will have a pending order, and the same down here. So if price comes down here now, we have a pending order, and the stop loss is 91, and take profit is around up here with 8 times the stop loss size. Okay, let's move forward and see how it goes. Okay, I think that was an entry. Yes. This can actually happen a lot, and it can also happen that you're not triggered, your pending order is not triggered because of the spreads, but that's where you work on your patience. I mean, you just sit on your hands and wait, and next time it get triggered and it's gonna be a win or loss, it doesn't really matter in the long run. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, when the price is at around this area, it's 20% of the take profit, we move the stop loss to break even. And I have a tool called Forex Trade Manager that helps me put these trades in MetaTrader. It's I highly recommend it. It costs like $100 or so, but it's well worth every penny, because you can calculate how much you're risking per trade, and while you drag the stop loss size, you see the lot size increase and decrease automatically, so it's really nice. Okay, we didn't really hit take profit. I wouldn't say we did. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it comes back. Okay, there we hit the take profit, which is really nice. This is a happy day. We started with a win. And now we are down here. We have a pending order. No, we didn't hit it. Now it hit it. Around this area. It's hard to do this exactly now, because sometimes you need to write the numbers by hand, but you get the picture. Now it's 8 times the size, like that. We continue. Up, come on baby, up. No, okay, that's a loss. Okay, we have 1 win and 1 loss. We lost, let's say we risk 1% per trade. We have lost 1%, and we have won 8%, which is very nice. So we're still 7 up. Okay, let's see how it moves. Here is not a real obvious high, but I can take it anyway. This is something you learn when you trade this strategy alone. If you only trade this strategy and focus on it, or any strategy actually, you will start picking up things that's happening, and you will skip a certain amount of trades, which is also good. So let's see here now what's gonna happen. Yeah, here we have an entry then. Over there. Drag this first, and then we have to adjust this so it's 8 times the size. This is just numbers I have come up with. I tried 1 to 4 before, and then I realized when looking at every trades that most of them would go to 1 to 8. So I just increased it to 1 to 8, and I started trading it, and I passed FTMO challenge doing that. Okay, like that. Okay, a loss. That's the second loss. We'll see if it comes down now. I normally like these. When we have big moves down, it comes up a bit and then goes down and then goes like a W formation in the bottom. We'll see. Okay, let's drag a tool here to see if we're gonna come down. And this one I remove the old ones. Okay, no it didn't. We made a new high, so either we have to adjust the Fibonacci tool or make a new one. Okay, we're going up trend here, so let's let's see what we can do. Adjust this one. Move to this obvious low to obvious high. So now we have a pending order. If it's gonna go down there, we have a... Okay, that was a fast loss. At least it was a fast fast kill. Not that important, we lost. And now we are in the New York session. This is something I pay attention to, because if you see these big moves, it can just take you out many times in an hour or so. So I like to sit on my hands until I see these kind moves, like this fellow over here. This is a happy guy. He just smile at you and tell you, take my trade, I'm gonna make a win for you. But when you see this boom, 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 you can get lucky, which I have been. I made 2 trades, 2 pending orders in a situation like this, and it went up, triggered my sell, and went down to take profit, and it triggered my buy and went up to take profit. So I did 16 R's. I like to talk about R, one risk. One risk to me is not the same as one risk to you. You maybe risk $100 or 1% or whatever. I maybe risk $500 and 5% of my account. But I did 16 hours in like 1 hour. It was amazing. And I wasn't even at the computer. I came back to the computer and I saw, wow, what's happened here? And I went up 16 hours. So it was amazing. Okay, what time is it? We are trading only to 7 o'clock. Let's see if it's gonna... Okay, we can do this swing low to this swing high. I don't really like these big trades because you need to move so much up. But let's take it for the sake of this video. Let's see what's happening. Okay, no. Actually, I remove it now. I don't like the movement. How this day seems. See if we can get some slower movement here. This is one I could take. Yeah, okay, I missed it. It was pretty nice reversal there. So I don't take that trade because it went past my entry. So then I will not take it because I need the risk to reward. While sitting and looking at MetaTrade, I wouldn't have missed this one, but I did now. I pressed too fast. Okay, what time is it? 8:45. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so to recap, this is the day. And as you see, I mean, this is not a lot of... If we start trading over here and we trade until here, these are the candles that you're gonna see. That's not a lot of candles, so it's gonna be a pretty stress-free day if you only focus on this. So if you're one of the traders that feel that, oh, I'm so shit stressed, I am dying, my heart is pumping every day because you're looking at 25 currency pairs, try this and try this alone for just a few days and see how it goes. Okay, let's see here. We have 1 win and 1, 2, 3 losses. That's 8 minus 3 is 5. So we are, if we're risking 1% this day alone, and it's a Monday 24th, we would have made 5% in 1 day. That's amazing results. And in my backtesting, I have made 20% in a week and 25% in a week, and some weeks minus 5%. No week is actually minus more than 10%, but 10% is pretty much. So if you trade this strategy, I would recommend not trading 1%. I only trade 0.25% because you win 8 times that. So it's, if you risk $250 per trade and you win $2,000. And the win rate is between, it's around 15 to 20%, somewhere in that area. So you're gonna you need to get used to losing, winning, losing, winning, and yeah, and on. So if you like big profits and don't mind losing a lot, this is the strategy for you. And this is only for information purpose. I mean, I do this. I have done it on the FTMO challenge and it worked out for me. I'm now in the verification stage while I record this video. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put a video up and tell you how it went. I hope you got some value from this, and if you like this video, like the video and subscribe, and I'm gonna put up more content like this. See you guys. Bye.